Councillor Jackie Fristacky is Mayor of the City of Yarra, and she joins us now. Councillor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tom.
Now, just tell me, is it true you're going to spend $300,000 of mine and other ratepayers' money on this campaign?
Tom, our budget, which has been out for community consultation for months,
yes,
has an allocation in the year 13-14 for $200,000 for advocacy for public transport.
Yes, so that's the Trains Not Toll Roads campaign?
Yes, yes. Oh, the actual figure is $100,000 for that project, and then $100,000 for strategic advice on the East-West Road Link project. So we're talking, Tom, here. Well, we're not talking. The government has a proposal for to spend $8 to $15 billion of our money. That's yours and mine, and the community's money. For a East-West Road Link that has not been costed. We haven't seen a cost-benefit analysis. We haven't seen a transport logistic analysis. We're being told that it is going to improve congestion. But I'll have to say, Tom, I'm getting feedback from transport consultants, and these are the top consultants in the state, some of them, who are very concerned and say that people in the transport industry are very dismayed about the lack of rigour that's been applied to this East-West Road Link project. It's been decided on the basis of a hope or belief, sectional interest, because we have not seen the cost-benefit analysis. We're talking about $8 to $15 billion of public money being spent on this project without proper analysis.
Well, Councillor Fristacky, I mean, I've spoken to the Planning Minister, Matthew Guy, and he has assured me that cost-benefit analysis will be provided. But be that as it may, I mean,
but Tom, the issue is it has been decided to undertake that project before any cost-benefit analysis. Not after.
I think if he said to me, I can only repeat what he said. He said to me that they will produce it, and he also said.
Well, ultimately, they're already starting to do the project construction without any cost-benefit analysis.
They're just doing the testing. But look, can we just leave it aside just for the moment? I take what you're saying.
That is so fundamentally important for the state of this for the nation, let alone Victoria and Yarra.
I take what you're saying, and I know this project. Look, I live, not very far away from it. So I'm part of the City of Yarra. I'm on your side in that sense. But can I just say though, my belief is that even if the project is done, the state government has decided to do it. It's going to happen. I mean, to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We don't know that it's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
The government would have to find $8 to $15 billion.
Well, I can tell you that one of the possibilities is that it might not cost nearly that much at all. That certain large companies that operate toll roads might build it for the government in return for having it.
Well, they still have to be paid, and the toll roads. The history of toll roads. Their projections have been way out of kilter. The Auditor General's reports have identified that.
Yeah, but remember, those same traffic consultants that you might go to say the toll road's not much good are the same sorts of people who advise on the volume of cars.
The Auditor General has analysed those. The receivers have looked at the figures for the Clem Tunnel and the Sydney Tunnel, and the projections were so unrealistic.
Okay, but Councillor Fristacky, can I just again go back to my main point of view? Let's just say you and I agree that the toll road is a dumb idea and the state government is going to waste billions of dollars. That's fine, but what I'm saying to you is they're going to push ahead with it. Dennis Napthine has said as much. So to be spending money protesting against it, I think is probably a waste of money in the context of the City of Yarra.
Well, there are a lot of protests that have had positive outcomes, and I can say on the freeway in the 1970s, 1990, there's been very many successful protests, and I think we want the government to show us the figures. Show that why hide behind cost. We had a cost-benefit analysis produced by Sir Rod Eddington's team on the East-West review in 2006 to 2008. That was all out. The cost-benefit analysis of that is out on the public, was attached to the editing report, and it showed for every dollar invested, you'll lose 50 cents of that dollar.
Now, can I just ask you another question?
So that cost-benefit analysis is out.
I know,
but able
to
be produced.
But Councillor Fristacky, you're arguing with the wrong person. I'm saying, let's just say that I agree with it. I'm just saying to you that irrespective of that, I think the state government's going to push ahead with it. Nothing that the City of Yarra does will change that. But just on a separate issue, is it true that we're going to have rainbow-coloured pedestrian crossings to celebrate diversity on the roads?
Well, a report's been sought on that. Whether again, this is another cost-benefit analysis. Whether a report has been sought on it, and that will be evaluated. That's part of public policy. But, Tom, I need to get back to the fact that the Transport Integration Act requires the government to undertake a cost-benefit analysis.
Well, and I guarantee you'll get one. But
it requires the government to do a triple bottom line analysis. It requires the government to engage with stakeholders and it requires them to apply the principle of transparency.
And, Councillor Fristacky, I'm just telling you, I guarantee you'll get all of that. It will conclude that the project's a good idea and the state government will push ahead. Irrespective of whether or not you, I, or the gatepost says it's a dumb idea, the forms will be filled. Perhaps I'm, in a sense, being penny wise and pound foolish here, but I just don't think the City of Yarra should be spending so much money. Councillor Jackie Fristacky, Mayor of the City of Yarra, thank you for your time.
Bye-bye, Tom.
Bye-bye.